Deal agreed. Declan Rice to Arsenal. Hello everyone, thank you for being part of the Arsenal chapter and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you as long as it is sports. Alright, about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your host Abu Carls, as I'm more than ready to bring to you the latest straight as it comes in. Knock, knock, knock. The transfer window is definitely here. A summer transfer we are talking about, and I will be remembered that Arsenal has tried to get a defensive midfielder, and definitely in the general transfer window, all didn't go on quite well with Declan Rice, as Arsenal already tried in the general transfer window, and it didn't go on quite well with also Caicedo not managing to get to Arsenal. So the club definitely has not been happy about the moves, and right about now looking at reinforcements, getting prepared for the next season, making sure that they can play much better in the next season, take trophies, and also become a bigger club than they already are. Arsenal are trying their level best to make sure they can make reinforcement in this summer transfer window. Let us know what you definitely think about Declan Rice. Declan Rice is a very good a good football player, English international, and also has been playing for West Ham. He has played for West Ham for quite a bit, and he's been recognized by quite a big number of clubs. Very many clubs are interested in Declan Rice. Some of the clubs that want Declan Rice, apart from Arsenal, are Manchester United, Real Madrid also showed a bit of interest in this young gentleman, and also Barcelona had to say a few things about this gentleman, not forgetting that loads of clubs in the Premier League also have come out and said they want this gentleman. So you can see that the superstar Declan Rice is very, very, very much on demand. He is a hot cake on demand. A lot of clubs want him. And where does this leave Arsenal? However, it will be remembered that Declan Rice's agents have come and met the Arsenal team, and also had a few words, and definitely all has gone on quite well. Be remembered that Declan Rice is managed by his relatives. He does not have a close agent, direct agent, but it's just a number of relatives that manage his business and also decide on where he is definitely going. I mean, he definitely has a say in this, but I can confirm to you that he does not fully decide on his move. His move is decided by his relatives. So that's how it became a little bit tricky. But Arsenal are more than willing to inject in as much money as they can to make sure they can get him. But the competition is definitely quite high, but it's in the range, and it is definitely it's in the range of what Arsenal can afford. Somebody has been asking me about Declan Rice's market value. How much is he, and how much is Arsenal willing to pay for Declan Rice? I think Declan Rice is around £80 million. That's it's around 70 million pound, that's 80 million euros. So Declan Rice being around there, and Arsenal willing to pay it, as Arsenal are willing to give him a good wage and also make the transfer from a possibility to a reality. I think it's going to be a great one. I think it's going to be a brilliant one. I think also Arsenal are going to be in a better situation if they definitely sign this gentleman, because the defensive midfield at Arsenal is a bit lacking, and that's why the technical director of Arsenal, Mr. Edu Gaspar, and also the current manager of Arsenal, Mr. Arsene, not Arsene anymore, who's this why is he getting out of my head? The current manager of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta. He can't just get on my head. Mikel Arteta and Edu Gaspar ganged up, and they said, really, this is what we need. We need Declan Rice. And you'll remember that in the general transfer window, they tried to get him. They tried as much as they can to get him in the general transfer window, but they failed. It didn't happen. But they said, since nobody has taken him in the general transfer window, that definitely means that Arsenal can have him in the summer transfer window, and Arsenal can pay as much as West Ham wants. So the fact also that West Ham has not had the best of seasons, and when you see how it has managed to perform the previous season, definitely the last season is not been the best of performances, and that's why Declan Rice is definitely looking at a move out of the club. Declan Rice is definitely looking at moving away from the club, finding yet another club, because he's a good football player and he would like to play with top clubs like Arsenal, clubs like possibly United and City, Chelsea. He needs to get off. He wants also to win trophies. That's what he's said before. So I think the best club for him could be Arsenal, as Mikel Arteta has said that he is going to be making reinforcement in. The Carrion Keys also have agreed with Mikel Arteta, and they have said they are willing to inject in as much money as long as it is reasonable, as long as it is a reasonable amount of money. They are willing to inject in the money so that Mikel Arteta definitely gets the players he definitely wants. It's going to be a tough season for very clubs. The coming season, looking at it this way, because this summer transfer window, clubs are definitely going to shop. There's going to be a lot of shopping in preparation of the coming season, as football players are going to be shopped, and we are going to be seeing better clubs. So if you want to compete, definitely you have, if you're going to compete, if you want to compete, you definitely have to prove it. You have to buy enough football players, and it's not even just enough, it's about quality. Football players who can fit in the club, football players who can bring an impact to the club, add to the club, or even take the club to just another level, help the club win trophies. And one of the football players that are in that category are none other than Declan Rice. You can definitely see that he is good. He's definitely good. When he's played for English national team, he's played brilliantly. He's performed quite well. And when he's played for West Ham, West Ham have not been playing quite well. They've not been at their best. They've not played good football for some time. And that shows you that even when West Ham was down, Declan Rice has always stood out and done his role as a defensive midfielder. He's definitely always played well. He's played quite well. So that's why Mikel Arteta, the current manager of Arsenal, and Edu Gaspar, the technical director of Arsenal, now sporting director of Arsenal, are looking at reinforcement in this section and making sure that they can definitely get him.